Hey everybody, this is Alan Fine, and I am here with Sayori Tanaka, who is the Assistant Director, Global Luxury Marketing for the Hotel New Otani in Tokyo. This is a luxury property that you really need to know about to tell your clients, but most important, you tell them that You Only Live Twice, the James Bond film, was shot here. We're going to show you that and more here on Insider Travel Report. This is a beautiful facility, and let's talk about, first of all, the history of the group of hotels.
Right. Our Hotel New Otani Tokyo is a headquarter of the New Otani groups, so which has 15 hotels in Japan, one in overseas in Beijing, China. Mm-hmm. So it all started from Tokyo.
In the 60s?
Yes, exactly. So we first opened its doors in 1964, which is the timing of the Tokyo Olympic Games.
Oh, that was good timing.
Yes, it is. And the best location, of course.
Well, let's talk about the location. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can walk from here to where?
The closest station will be JR Yotsuya Station, and also Tokyo Metro Akasaka Mitsuke Station, mm-hmm. Nagatacho Station, Kojimachi Station. So you can literally walk to 4 different stations.
Let's talk about the hotel. There are 3 hotels in this location. Tell us about that, please.
Sure. So Hotel New Otani Tokyo has 3 hotels within the same address. So one is Garden Tower, one is the main, and the last one is Executive House Zen. So Garden Tower is suitable for those travel with the groups and mice. And the main is more suitable for corporate travelers, leisure travelers, families, FIT luxury travelers. And the most high-end hotel out of Hotel New Otani Tokyo is Executive House Zen.
And that's where we are.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're going to show you a lot of it. Let's talk about the public spaces. First of all, when we came in, we're going to show them the outside of the hotel, which is what was used in the James Bond movie.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. So we opened this hotel in 1964, and 1967, that's the time when the 007 movie was shot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you'd already gotten some acclaim, and so this was the place to be, and that's why they shot it.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Of course.
Right. And so when we come in, you want to talk about the style of decor in the lobby, and then which also goes all the way into the rooms.
Sure. Let me talk about how the hotel style is. It's a typical Japanese grand hotel style where we have quite a lot of rooms, dinings, banquet rooms, where you can have weddings, all that kind of businesses. And one of the most unique points of this hotel is the Japanese garden. So many of the decors and styles comes from the Japanese garden as well.
Right. And how large is this hotel?
Okay, so this land is a 20-acre of the land in the center of Tokyo, and half of which are the Japanese garden.
And how many rooms?
We have 1,474 rooms in total. Okay.
And so there's 80 some odd in this luxury wing, the executive wing.
Exactly. So we have approximately 800 rooms in Garden Tower, approximately 500 in the main, and 2 floors of which are called Executive House Zen, which has 84 rooms. Comes with a lounge.
The decor was beautiful. The flowers are exquisite. Let's talk a little bit about the hallways.
Sure. The Executive House Zen, the concept is a Wabi Sabi. It's a really Japanese old saying. It's a perceiving beauty from the simplicity, and also the beauty comes from something built up over the time. So getting old or being old is not too bad. Mm-mm. We actually perceive some beauty through it. So that's what Wabi Sabi is. So the whole concept of the Executive House Zen is Wabi Sabi.
And so let's talk about the rooms. Mm-hmm. And we shot a bunch of them, you and I. So let's walk our viewers through.
Sure.
First one?
Okay, the first one let's walk through is an Executive Premier Deluxe, which is 50 square meters room. And I believe the room that I showed you is facing to the Akasaka Palace. And if it's in a fine day, you can actually see the Mount Fuji from outside the window. And all the colors that are used in the rooms comes from 400 years old ancient Japanese color. And exactly, the paintings, and so all the rooms has the calligraphy art, so we can have a touch of the Japanese traditional decors and designs. And we use a lot of natural materials like rocks, woods, where you can feel more natural, feelings, even though you're inside, and you feel connected to the nature you see from outside the window.
It was stunning to actually go, look at that rock. It's the perfect rock for the perfect place every time.
Thank you.
Okay. But let's talk about this room more in detail as we walk around. So as we come in, there's always a welcoming feeling in the first room.
Thank you very much. It's one of the most popular room type as well. We have comes with the walk-in closet, which is quite suitable for those travel like over 2 or 3 days, which comes with a bigger suitcase. And we have plenty of places to have a dining inside the room as well. And in the room, and we have all the linens and the bed covers and pajamas. Everything comes with one of the finest.
So that's the thing I want to point out to travel advisors. Your guests will be able to have their own pajamas and kimonos all prepared in the room as part of the luxury and the comfort.
Yes, exactly.
And again, did you mention the shower rooms?
Not yet. Okay, if you go into the bathroom, you will see a soaking bathtub. Comes with a washing area, and which is quite typical Japanese way of having a bath as well. And you have a bathroom, the toilet next door, and you see all the amenities are in Ferragamo.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
That's all very good. This room we're in now is actually large enough to have a desk, a kitchen, and a meeting area, a table for an executive meeting, along with a large bedroom and bath.
Yes, this room type is actually located in the main hotel. It's the main Shin Edo Garden Suite. We just did a refurbishment the last autumn. So what we do is we do the refurbishment quite frequently, so that every time the guests come back, they have something new room to enjoy as well.
And we're talking about here the executive club, and all of the suites then have access to a very special place.
Yes, so Executive House Zen starts from like Deluxe and through suites, but all the rooms at Executive House then comes with the service in the lounge, Executive Lounge.
More about that.
Sure. So the guest experience will start when they arrived at 11th floor of the main building, and they will be warmly welcomed.
They don't go to the main lobby. They go to the 11th floor.
Yes, exactly. They arrive in the main lobby, but they can directly go to 11th floor for checking and check-out.
And the experience continues.
Of course, they will be warmly welcomed by the dedicated staff at Executive House Zen, and they will enjoy a special welcome drink, which is a Japanese ginger drink as well, which was invented by one of our executive chefs. Mm-hmm. And all the guests at Executive House Zen will enjoy a food presentation that is offered in the lounge as well throughout the day.
And I felt that the lounge was a great support. Whenever we were going anywhere, it was always there for us for all of our needs.
Oh, thank you very much. And I hope you did see a beautiful Mount Fuji from the lounge as well.
I think we did, but the views are tremendous, whether there's clouds or not.
Of course. Thank you.
Right, so anything else on the rooms that you want to mention?
Let me just mention a bath oil, which is original amenity as well. This comes from inspired by the garden, the Japanese garden, also the rose garden that we have in the back of the building. Mm-hmm. So we have 2 different bath oil ready to be used in the bathroom as well.
Let's talk about the restaurants. I know that we had breakfast in one main one, and we also ate overlooking the garden. Those are the 2 we did, and we can show those. But talk about those first, and then others, please.
So one of the good points of staying with us is because we are urban resort, right? So even though your guests stay for 3 or 4 nights, they can enjoy completely different breakfast, different venue for the whole day. So we have 4 different restaurant outlets. One is called Satsuki, which is popular for its menus, of course. We have about 120 different menus in the restaurant where they can enjoy a Japanese, Western, and some of the Chinese menu as well.
And then the Sky restaurant, we had a lovely meal there.
Mm-hmm. Did you like it?
Yes.
Thank you. That's one of the signature restaurants at Hotel New Otani Tokyo. It's located on the top floor of the main building, where you can have the 360 views of the Tokyo as well.
I was told at one time it rotated.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
When we first opened the hotel in 1964, our founder of the hotel wanted every client to see the Mount Fuji from the restaurant.
No matter where they sat.
Exactly. That's why we rotated when we first opened. But now we renovated a restaurant and turned it into a buffet restaurant where the clients can actually go around by themselves and see all the views. So we stopped rotating at this moment.
Right.
Not above all, also the views, but also the menu as a Sky is also tremendous, I guess. Because the style is a buffet, but you can enjoy like tempura, teppanyaki and sushi to be served right in front of you, and you can choose what you want to eat actually. So even though your clients have like food allergies or food restrictions, they can actually choose what they exactly want to eat and try all the highlights of the Japanese food over there.
Well, let me just say this. It's such a large spread that I didn't realize it kept going around. I get surprised at every turn, like, oh, look what's here, and look what's here. And we'll show them that how it evolves as you walk around.
Thank you. Yeah. They really should see it, right?
And the tempura was really very fresh and made right in front of us.
Thank you very much. It is. We try to make the tempura as light as possible because a buffet, because everybody wants to eat a lot as well.
I actually had never seen tempura made before, and it was interesting to see how it's put into the boiling oil, and the coating is poured onto it, and it adheres to the fish as it's floating. It was not dipped and then that's how light it is, because it's not dipped. It's done in the oil.
Exactly. And also the oil we used at the restaurant comes from the rice oil, so it makes it even lighter when you eat it. And have you ever tried the teppanyaki section as well?
I did. I tried everything.
Right. Yeah. Actually, Hotel New Otani Tokyo is quite famous for its beef as well, because we have 37 different restaurants. We purchased the beef as a whole, not the partial. So we purchased the whole beef and split into the different restaurants. So that's why we get one of the best beef part at a hotel as well.
So I just want the travel advisors to know that Satsui was a great breakfast with great choice, and you'll see that as we talk about it. But then the view at the Garden restaurant lounge was just magnificent, and to be able to eat and to look at that was very relaxing.
Oh, thank you. So that's one of the good points. You choose 2 different restaurants during the stay. Yeah. The Garden Lounge is obviously very popular for its view as well.
You have the only Trader Vic's in Japan, or is it just Tokyo?
I think it's in Japan, I guess. Okay. Probably everybody will be quite familiar with the Trader Vic's names. So we have a Trader Vic's restaurant in hotel as well, out of 37 different restaurants.
Mm-hmm. And what's special about it?
Because the Trader Vic's in Tokyo here, you can actually enjoy a quite authentic Trader Vic's style still in Tokyo, where many of the Trader Vic's restaurants outside Japan are now being refurbished and renovated. But you see the original style of the Trader Vic's in Trader Vic's Tokyo. Did
the menu change at all, or is it the way it always is?
We have like one of the signature cocktails, of course, Mai Tai is one of the signature. Obviously, you can enjoy the signature dish of the Trader Vic's here.
So I know our travel advisors are also selling wellness packages. You have a spa?
Yes, we do have a spa, and we have a treatment room as well. And also the guests can also enjoy a treatment inside the room as well.
Inside their suite?
Inside the suite.
Oh, of course.
Rooms during the stay.
So what's being offered at the spa?
The spa, like aromatherapy kind of massage.
Well, you're getting that in the restaurants too, but okay. Aromatherapy, go ahead.
But actually, one of the most popular one is a Japanese style massage. Mm-hmm. It's more like a pressure kind of massage.
But say what's different about it? So it's more pressure?
Mm-hmm. It's giving a pressure instead of like using oil.
And then a gym. You have a gym?
Yes. Let me just talk about the gym. So everybody at Executive House Zen has a free access to the membership spa called Golden Spa. We have a swimming pool, indoor pool, and gym, and sauna, and the bigger Japanese public bath inside as well.
So now let's talk about, for those travel advisors that are servicing the business traveler and MICE, you have a lot of space. Tell me what you can do for them.
Sure. So probably I mentioned earlier, but we have 33 different banquet rooms. Comes with a smaller size, like 5 or 6 people, through like 1,000 to 2,000 people in the reception area.
With all these restaurants, I assume that the locals come here.
We do. One of the feeder market in restaurants are actually domestic users as well, because we are quite famous for its food and its variety of the restaurants in the menu as well. So there are a lot of Japanese people comes here every day.
So that's what makes it attractive, is the idea that you can come to a hotel and not feel like you're being a tourist. You're being one of the locals.
Of course.
What do you think makes this hotel different than other luxury hotels in Tokyo?
I will say 1 is a location, 2 is obviously a Japanese garden, and 3 is a wide range of the dining experiences.
Right. So one differentiator is that whoever your client is, there's an aspect of the hotel that they would appreciate, and so it's one-stop shopping for the travel advisor, wouldn't it be?
Yes.
Okay. Who would you say? We've answered that question. Who's the right guest? Families, business travelers, couples, single travelers.
To be honest with you, we receive all you mentioned actually. But if I talk especially on Executive House, then we receive a lot of honeymooners and also luxury travelers, like retired couple travelers, because I said location is one of the special of this hotel. We are located not in a busy hustle-bustle area of Tokyo. I would say it's a little bit relatively quiet area of Tokyo, but still in the center and very easily accessible to all the sightseeing and shopping area. So for those who wants to go shopping, sightseeing, but would like to have more private area in the night, I would suggest our hotel would be the good choice for them as well.
You've already kind of answered this, but just one more time, how should a travel advisor sell the property?
I'll say this is one of the best location to enjoy all the Japanese seasons as well. Because our hotel comes with the Japanese garden. In the springtime, we have beautiful cherry blossoms started to bloom in the Japanese garden, also around the hotel in a walking distance. And when it comes to the summer, we have the garden pool in a Japanese garden. It's outdoor pool, open for the family as well. And in the autumn, there's some autumn foliages, really, really beautiful. I think the peak season will be like late November through the first 2 weeks of December. And when it comes to the winter, actually during the end of the year and the New Year time, all the hotel will be decorated in authentic Japanese New Year style.
So you welcome working with travel advisors. You commission and take care of them. Let's talk about that just for a moment.
Sure. So we offer 10% commission for all travel advisors. If you book through GDS, we obviously pay by your Nexus. And if you bring us some groups, let's talk a little bit about that later on.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's great. And so where can they get more information and how can they begin to work with you? Is there a URL? Is there a travel agent portal?
I think our website would be the good choice as well.
What is the website?
It's a newotanihotels.com.
And then if they go to the website, they can email into a sales department?
Sure. Why don't I give you our email address? It's gmso@newotani.co.jp. I think you will see it somewhere here.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to us. I have to say that it was a lovely experience. The service was great. food was I don't have the superlatives to express it. Your kindness was appreciated, your whole staff. So I thank you, and good luck.
Thank you very much, and such a pleasure to welcome you. Thank you.
And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.